To me, you got it like it. To me, I don't know what you do. To me, you got it like it. To me, I don't know what you do.
Hey, bring them to the trial room. I will try a few more. You force a smile and start grabbing all the dresses she chose to try. It's been more than an hour and this lady was making you crazy. She's trying clothes from 30 minutes and still didn't choose any of them. You were so tired of following her and handing her clothes as if you are a closet. You walked near her and gave all the clothes. Stand here, I might need your help in zipping a few dresses. At this point of time, you wanted to choke her, but you just smiled and nodded. She closed the curtains while you threw a fist in the air towards her. Yeah, what are you doing? Your eyes widen. You blinked your eyes a few times and slowly turned your face to her side, where she was standing folding her arms around her chest. She walked closer to you. You can't behave like that to your customers. She already gave me a headache, only trying on clothes from 30 minutes. Let me handle this, bitch, then. I need to use the washroom, so stay here. No worries. She winked at you while you chuckled and walked away. After the work, you all gathered in the waiting room as your manager has something to talk about. You all got up as she walked in and sat on one of the couch. I've called you all here to inform that the new owner of this store is going to visit tomorrow. You all started to look each other confused. New owner? I know this is unexpected. In fact, we didn't know when did this happen, but yesterday itself this store has been purchased by a well-known businessman. I want you all to come here at least an hour earlier so that we can fix everything. We need to be presentable. You all nodded. What do you think would be the reason behind it? How would I know? She gulped the remaining bottle of soju and sighed. Don't you think it's a little suspicious how the owner of this store changed overnight? You rolled your eyes and looked at her. Why are you so curious about it? We will still get to work there, so I don't think it's our problem. But still, manager said that he's a very well-known businessman. Oi, Vayan, you used to work in a company, right? Why did you resign from there? Why are you bringing that topic now? I'm just asking because you didn't tell the reason. I didn't like working there, so I left. She raised her eyebrow and looked at you. You sure this is the reason? You swallowed as you felt nervous by her stare. Yes, now stop and let me eat my noodles. You started slurping them, avoiding her gaze. Next day, you all were in the store, standing on your assigned places, waiting for the arrival of the new owner. But it was strange. He already asked for the list of employees, and he was the one who ordered the manager that which employee will handle which department. Soon there was hustle, and you could see the owner has arrived. Manager welcomed him, and now she was introducing him to all the employees in person, although he knew everyone. When he came in your sight, your heart dropped. It was now your turn, and you could already see a grin on his face as he was walking near. It means he already knew about this meeting, and it was obvious. They finally came near you, and you immediately looked down to avoid the eye contact. YN, he is John Jungkook, the new owner of this store and a leading businessman, also the CEO of John Groups. I'm Park YN and I'm a salesperson. I'm impressed with a lot of employees here, but I think some of them holds more potential for higher positions. He said to the manager, but his eyes were on you. I'm planning to open multiple stores in this area and then we'll be needing more employees. For the existing ones, we can give the right position they deserve. And I think Miss Ryan is suitable for a manager's position. You looked up at him with wide eyes. She has started working here just a month ago, so we can still wait for some time for performance enhancing? He nodded. Where did you work before here? You gulped and looked at the manager. You knew you had no choice as you were completely helpless at the point of time. You looked down and spoke. I used to work in a company. His forehead wrinkled up as his eyes smiled while he nodded. That's impressive, but then why did you left that? I mean, I'm sure your salary might have been higher than this. Because of some personal reasons. He didn't say anything and was just looking at you, making you nervous. He looked at the manager. Miss Kang, we are soon changing the entire structure of the store, so talk to my secretary about the products. She nodded and walked away with the secretary. Jungkook's smirk grew wider as he finally turned at you. Do you like my surprise? Are you taking some kind of revenge from me? He chuckled and walked few steps ahead. Does it look like a revenge? You chuckled mockingly. I will leave this place. He tilted his head to his left and smiled. How many? Wherever you will go, you won't escape from me. You looked away pissed. Nothing makes sense, you know. You're just wasting your time and money. And do you think I care? You have two options. Either join the company again or ready to bear whatever come in your way from now on. He winked at you and walked away while you gritted your teeth. What? He's your ex-boss? You put the bottle down and exhaled. She was at the most shocking state of her life. You are telling me that he's the same richest man you were working for previously? Oh God, but then why did you resign? I don't find any reason. Because he proposed me. She choked on a drink. What? He what? You dropped your head on the table. Yeah, you are not drunk, right? Tell me everything. I'm getting impatient. I worked as a manager there and I have a crush on him, or you can say I fell for him. But it was obvious. Things like this happens, but I never showed it. I didn't know he also feels the same for me until one day he confessed. What was the problem then? Are you crazy? You resigned for this stupid reason? I can't believe you, Ryan. A handsome rich, literally the perfect man of every woman's dream proposed you at the first place. Then what was the problem? You lift up your head and looked at her. His girlfriend. He already have a girlfriend and they are marrying soon. She gasped. Don't tell me he was landing on you while already having a woman in his life. That means he's also like those rich playboy who thinks they can get anything with their money and power. Does he like his girlfriend? You shook your head. I don't have idea, but as far as I can see, it's a business deal like how usually happens in rich wealthy families, and also I never found him happy around her. Bingo. That means he does not like that woman and he's into you. Is that why you resigned? Just for the stupid reason? You are the dumb boss. You should have accepted his proposal because he likes you and you also likes him, right? She threatened me and she's the one because of whom I resigned. And I think I did great. Instead of getting insulted again and again, it's better to know where you belongs. But what if he genuinely loves you? Now I got it. Why he bought this entire store overnight. It's because of you, right? You again rested your head on the table. Now I'm scared. What is he planning to do next? I think he will not leave you until you accept his proposal. Aish, why every problem in this world is in my life? You said, stomping your feet. You called me, ma'am. You paused on your way when you saw Zoya, Jungkook's girlfriend, sitting on the couch as she raised her brow when your eyes met. She is the daughter of Mr. Choi and is soon to be fiancée of Mr. John Jungkook. She is here to choose a present for his upcoming birthday, so help her with things. Zoya looked at the manager with raised brows. May I know how you know Jungkook? I mean, I know he is a well-known personality, but still, you're sounding like you know him better than you actually should. She laughed nervously. Why won't we know? He's the owner of this store. Don't you know that? Her eyes widened in surprise as she immediately looked at you. It was true that Zoya didn't know about this thing, and by looking at you, she understood everything clearly. She tried to calm herself because she didn't want it to let people show that the man she's getting married soon doesn't even look at her. This way. She got up and followed you. Here you will find every sample of the things you wanted to see, so check them and let me know what you want to so that I can give you the exact thing you want. When you finished talking, she came near you. Did Jungkook bought this just because of you? You removed her hand from your collar and looked at her. Let me know if you like any of the product from here. You were about to leave but she blocked your way. Why do you work here? Is it your plan to seduce him? You looked at her face for a second and then smiled. Why are you so afraid and what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that he is still in love with me? You? She raised her hand to slap you but you grabbed it in middle. Not again, Miss Joyce Zoya. Is everything okay here? She came inside hearing noises but you smiled and left her hand. Yes, everything is fine. Zoya did clear you and walked away from there. Susie walked near you while looking in her direction. Is she the same woman? You nodded. In night. It's almost night and most of the employees already left. Now it's only you, Susie, and the manager who were in the store. You didn't know why she's not letting you go even though today's all work has done. Susie is waiting for the manager to announce that now you can go. Ma'am, it's already past 9. Can we close the store? Manager looked at her. Mr. John Jungkook is coming, so we can't. You both looked each other confused. Soon the door opened and Jungkook walked in. This time he was all alone. Manager bowed while he smiled and then glanced at you. I thought of buying some formals from here, so I hope I haven't made you all wait. Absolutely not, sir. In fact, we are happy that you considered buying something from here, like most of the owners don't do that. She then turned at you. Why show him all the exclusive formals that has recently arrived? You forcefully nodded and Jungkook walked with you while smiling. Here, choose whatever you want. You simply stood there looking away from him. Is this how you behave with your customers? You didn't reply while he came near you. I would like you to choose for me instead. You finally looked at him. I won't. He chuckled and came near you. If you think you make me fire you from here by behaving like this, then forget it. This time you can't run. You met his gaze. And why you think I'm running? You should ask that yourself. You wanted to avoid his gaze on you, so you walked to the shelves and started looking for a suit. On the other hand, Susie was looking at her wristwatch again and again while tapping her foot on the floor. Her phone buzzed and she opened the text message she received. She gulped and walked near the manager. Ma'am, if there's no use of me here, then can I go? Don't you want to wait for Ryan? I don't know when she will get free. I think it won't take long. Let me ask. She walked where you and Jungkook were while Susie followed. Jungkook was smiling looking at you as he knew that you were not actually looking for anything and just pretending so that he get irritated and leave, but instead he was enjoying it so much. Sorry to disturb you, sir, but did you find anything yet? Jungkook turned at her. Not really, we are still looking. Susie passed through her and looked at you. Fine, and will you manage to go alone? I have a date. You looked around as she completely forgot their audience too. When she realized it, she bit her tongue. Sorry, I'll come. You can go. She smiled brightly. Thank you. Before going, she looked at you and winked after mouthing enjoy. You got the idea that she did it purposely. Miss Kang, you can also leave if you want because I think it will take some time. She looked in your direction. But sir, don't worry about the store. You can give the key to Ryan. She looked in your direction, surprised. Meanwhile, you have the same expression. Is it okay with you? You were about to shake your head, but Jungkook was quick enough to speak first. There's no problem. After all, she's going to be the manager of next door. Shock after shock, it was too much to handle. Okay then, here. She gave you the card key and left. Now it's only you and Jungkook left alone, and your heart was beating so fast. You quickly turned and pretend to look at the shirts. He smirked and walked behind you. Well, I think it's good that you left from the company. Now I can make you work however I want. You turn at him. Listen, if you're planning to do anything, I will call the police. He laughed. Why do you think I would do anything wrong to you? Are you expecting something? Your cheeks turned red in embarrassment. This is the same type of shirt you gifted me on my last birthday. You remember? He said coming behind you, and this time he was literally so close to you, and that's why you didn't turn because your face will hit his chest if you turn. If you like this, then get it and let me leave. Can I exactly know the reason behind your aggressive attitude towards me? He walked slightly besides you. Why do you think I'm being aggressive towards you? I'm not. I'm just doing my work. He slightly leaned forward, making your breath hitch. Then what was those personal reason you denied to work there? You swallowed down and didn't spoke anything. Why you still didn't give any response of my confession? If you think you can avoid me, then forget it, cause I will never let that happen. You sighed and finally decided to talk. Why do you want an answer from me? Are we of any match? Why you why do you think that I also like you? Don't you? Your eyes were locked with each other. Don't you like me? You remained silent. Is there any reason behind it? Did someone said anything to you? You already have a girlfriend. Soon you guys are getting married. Don't you think you should be loyal to her? What if she come to know about you? He laughed looking you and then again locked his eyes with yours. Didn't she already know? Isn't it why you refused to work in that company and now working as a salesperson? You gulped, he already knew everything. Then why are you guys getting married? Who said we are? In fact, tomorrow there is a party in my mansion and there I will confess to the love of my life. I hope you will come to see. You looked at him surprised. You were thinking that he is still in love with you by the way he was talking, but in reality he has found someone else who is his love of life. You looked at him when he gave you a card. I hope to see you in the party. I won't. I have no connection with you. He chuckled and grabbed your hand, putting that card in your palm. I know you will come. Why don't you want to go? Is there any reason? Exactly. There is no reason for me to go there to see who is his love of the life. Why would I care? There's nothing between us. Then why are you behaving like you care? Isn't clearly written on your face that you are jealous? You looked at her pissed. Why don't you mind your own business? You realize you became rude to her for no reason. I'm sorry, Susie. I didn't mean that. It's okay. I can understand the situation right now. You sighed and looked down. She put her hand on your shoulder. If you really think that you don't love him, then I won't say anything. But Vian, I still advise you to go. Maybe that love of his life is you, and that's why he invited you so that he can confess his feeling in front of everyone. You looked at her. A smile appeared on Jungkook's face when you entered inside the mansion. He knew that you would come for sure and he was waiting for you. You were looking so nervous as your ears turned reddish, and it always happens when you feel nervous. This party was huge and you were familiar with so many people, but they were all in their own worlds. You also noticed Zoya and she was looking happy, but somewhere you noticed the nervousness in her face too. You quickly turned back so that she didn't notice you. Your eyes widened when you saw Jungkook standing in front of you, smiling. You gulped as he walked near. I knew that you will definitely come. You didn't reply because you doesn't have any answer. You look beautiful in this dress. You looked at him as his smile never leave his face. Don't look at me like that or else I'll fall for you more, even harder that I'm afraid I might not be able to confess to the love of my life. You lowered your eyes. Don't think I came here because you asked me. I'm here to wish you a happy life with the love of your life. I have owned you many times and it's little thank you from my side. He chuckled. Thank you for considering me. You passed him a small box which was decorated so beautifully from outside. Happy birthday. This is going to be my third favorite thing. You gave him a confused look. I am done with my work here. Now I'm going. Where? Home. I'm going home. What's the hurry? Don't you want to meet the love of my life? I still have to introduce her to everyone. It would be a lie if you say your heart didn't age when he mentioned her. You forced a smile and followed him. To your surprise, he grabbed your hand and walked towards the stairs. Everyone was now looking at you too. He stand on the stairs, grabbing everyone's attention to the front as they were curiously looking at you. Zoya was trying to control her tears. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming here. I was not really planning to hold this party for a mere birthday, but there is another reason and that's why I organized this party. This day is special for me, but before saying anything, I would like to apologize to you, Zoya. Even though I already said you this and again, I'm sorry. You already knew that there was no love between us, and I don't want to establish any relationship between us when there is no love. I've already fallen for someone else, and that time only I've decided that I want to spend my whole life with him. Everyone was so confused just like you. You saw Zoya already leaving from there. Jungkook grabbed your hand and gently making you flinch. I want you all to meet the love of my life. The girl I've fallen for so deeply that I can't imagine myself coming out of it. Your heart skipped a beat as you couldn't able to process what is happening. I'm still waiting for your answer, Ryan, and today I wish to get your answer. You gulped as the crowd started to cheer. You heard someone saying you can't say no to the birthday guy among the people. I'm all single, I promise. This made you chuckle without you knowing that you just laughed. So, you looked him in his eyes. Only if you let me work in that store and not force me to work with you. He chuckled and nodded. You smiled and nodded. You are free to do whatever you want. You smiled. After that, he inserted a ring in your finger as it was completely unexpected and you never thought he will plan all this so beautifully. Later, everyone started to congratulate you too, and it was still like a dream to you, but not anymore. You are his love of the life, and it made you happier than anything that now you can love him forever. Few weeks later, we are having a collaboration with a very popular fashion company soon, and they are waiting for the design so that the further work can be done. I hope you guys will do a little more than usual so that we can meet the deadline. Don't worry, manager name, we will give our best. You smiled. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Now go to your works. They all left. Susie, who is now your assistant manager, came near you with a file in her hands. Why you think Mr. Gabriel chose us among all other? You rolled your eyes. You should be in a CBI department than here. God, she scoffed. You got a text from Jungkook, so you quickly read it and a bright smile appeared on your face. Susie came near you and tickled you from behind. You scared me. She came in front while smiling. What's the matter that brought this smile on your face? Jungkook is asking me for a date tonight. Oh, that man is crazy for you. Stop it. What? Didn't I told you he will make you his... See, and from whom you are hiding your smile, huh? She said teasingly. while you walk from there as she follows.